Well, Kurdistan has proven to be a good friend to America throughout the years, in the previous wars, and then throughout the ISIS conflict as well. And I think the Kurds will continue to be a good ally for the U.S. and NATO additionally as we move forward in dealing with Iran as well. The Kurds prove to be a reliable ally and someone that can be trusted and stable. Stability is a very important thing in the region. Not many nations are a stable ally in the region. There's been a lot of movement, changes in governments and local nations in the Middle East. However, Kurdistan has proven to be a stable and trustworthy partner. I believe the Trump administration has put an emphasis on creating peace in the region and developing economic opportunities. There are a great deal of economic opportunities in the energy field in Kurdistan, as well as in manufacturing. I think we'll see a continued growth in investment in the Kurdistan region from the U.S. And then we'll take efforts to ensure that there are steps made to create stability and peace in the region. I think it's a relationship that works well both for the Kurds and for the United States. Well, geographically, Kurdistan is located between some big conflict areas. We have a new government in Syria, and we have yet to see how that will develop. It looks like President Trump is putting a good foot forward with the new administration in Syria in hopes of keeping peace and stability in that region. And then on the other side of Kurdistan is Iran. And of course, we have ongoing nuclear talks with Iran and hope to end their efforts to create instability in the region by fueling terrorist organizations and bring investment into Iran that will benefit the Iranian people. The Iranian people have suffered the most under the current Iranian leadership. And I believe the Kurds are a commonality that will help bring all of these nations together in the United States efforts to have a seat at the table and bringing peace and prosperity. President Trump has made clear he wants to put an end to conflict and wants to see economic growth develop. I believe the Peshmerga can anticipate seeing continued support of the United States in the forms of intelligence and advising. We have a large presence in the Kurdistan region now, and I think we'll continue to see that presence there. As long as the United States is there to support the Kurds have done a wonderful job, both with the U.S. help and with no help, in defeating ISIS. So the Kurds have proven themselves to have effectively dealt with the ISIS problem, and the United States knows that. So I believe the United States will continue to support the Kurds and the Peshmerga in dealing with the issue. And as a result, we should see continued economic investment in the region, and the U.S. military will continue to support the Peshmerga's efforts as well. I believe Kurdistan is a key player in the new administration's plan for peace and economic growth in the region. We all know from 20 years of war that war does not bring economic growth. It only results in the loss of wealth and lives. So Kurdistan is an important regional player, while the president continues to work with all Arab partners in the region as well to try and grow the economy versus create war and instability. In my experience, the Kurdish government has proven to be a good partner from 2011 on. Again and again, we've seen large-scale incidents and invasions from Daesh and other nations and Iranian terrorist groups, and the Kurds have proven themselves to support U.S. efforts to want peace in the region and want stability in the region. Actions alone have proven the Kurdish reliability and that they are good partners to the United States. The Kurds have just proven themselves to be simply someone the United States can count on in the region to continue moving towards peace and growth in the area that will benefit the people of both Kurdistan and neighboring countries. Well, clearly there is an oil side of this, an energy economic side of this, and I believe if the Kurdish government can gain access to these opportunities with the help of the U.S. I believe that that will be a great economic benefit. However, oil is not the only thing that the Kurdish people bring to the table. The Kurdistan region, can provide assistance in manufacturing and other economic opportunities as well. And I think you'll see more and more American companies coming to the region in support of Kurdistan. The Trump administration has made it very clear. What they hope to see is economic prosperity and an end to the wars in the region. Anyone who can be counted on to help in this area is a good partner for the United States. And for more than 20 years now, the Kurds have proven themselves to be trustworthy partners and partners in economic opportunities. And I believe Kurdistan's vision for the future ties in perfectly with what President Trump is looking for in the region. War at the end does not benefit any nation. And it's, at times, military strikes are necessary when nations are forced to go that route. However, everyone is better off when military force is not needed. I believe Kurdistan putting their people first. In Iran, we have seen politics come first. In Baghdad, we've seen politics come first. In Erbil, the people of Kurdistan come first. The priority is creating peace and creating an environment where Kurdish families can grow and be happy and raise their children. However, in other regions, this has not been a priority, but this has always been the priority of the Kurdish people, is to grow and develop in a way that benefits their children. They've put other things that we've seen in Iran and Baghdad and Syria aside, and they've put the growth of their nation and the happiness and safety and security of their people as the number one priority. I believe the U.S. can put pressure on Baghdad and help them come to the table and working with the Kurdish Ministry of Interior, and I believe we should. The Kurdish people have been good partners to the United States. When all other partners have fallen apart, especially during the invasion of Daesh in the region, the Kurds stood by our side, stood strong, and were very good partners and were critical in defeating Daesh in the region. And it's for this reason the United States continues to invest in Kurdistan. Absolutely. The Kurdish military, the Peshmerga, have been excellent partners in battling ISIS. We'll continue to partner with the Peshmerga and support them in their efforts to defeat ISIS and make sure ISIS does not rise up again. And this, again, has proven to be just one more thing where the Kurdish people have shown themselves to be excellent allies in the war on terror and to the United States as a whole. The United States sees Kurdistan as a stable region. It can be a platform for peace to spread throughout the region. It has been the only region since the war began in Iraq that has remained stable and a constant. All the other regions have become very volatile, and many governments have come and gone, individuals have come and gone, but Kurdistan as a whole has remained very stable and a trustworthy partner. So I believe that Kurdistan will become an area the United States uses to launch its economic development opportunities and counterterrorism efforts, because we know that region has been a constant, trusted partner. This stability will allow the United States to not only continue its efforts for counterterrorism in the region as a base of operations for there, however, more importantly, it will serve as a platform for economic development. Again, I think you will see a number of American companies coming into the region and assisting the Kurds and helping economic growth continue to occur in the region. Kurdistan continues to be, again, one of the most stable regions in the area. And I think that will just continue to become larger and larger as time goes on. And I believe the U.S. partnership will help spark that economic growth in Kurdistan. I do. I believe Kurdistan has been a region the U.S. can count on as a base of operations, not just for military operations, more importantly, for economic growth. Economic growth is going to be key to the growth and the continued stability for Kurdistan, and making sure its people have good jobs and are able to take care of their families and have peace in the region. And I believe that this stability that the Kurds have fought so hard to provide in the region will pay off in the future in terms of economic growth and opportunities. I believe Kurdistan will serve as a model for other nations to follow what the KRG has accomplished there. And the United States' goal is to have this peace and stability, which is centered in Kurdistan, to spread throughout the region.